Okay. Hey, everyone. All right, I'll just wait for a few people to come on and see how we go. Hopefully everything works. And yeah. So if you can hear me, just give a couple of thumbs up or something. Hey, Bohemian. Hey, Firefly. Okay. Hey, Tantra One. Oh, good. Okay, a couple of thumbs up. Beautiful. Thank you so much. Now it's a little noisy because it's raining and I am getting wet slightly. Always. All right. Thank you guys. Thanks for the thumbs up. Should I stay here? Let's just move down a little bit. I'm a little bit too close to the edge where it's getting wet. Let's just move this way a bit. That's better. All right. Okay. Okay. So, how are we all? Is everybody good? Bit chilly here, raining, not enough to make a difference, just enough to wet the grass. And we are very, 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 very desperate for rain here in Sydney, New South Wales, Australia, wherever. We haven't had rain since the floods, I think. Not decent rain anyway. Okay. All right. Let's go through the comments here. Okay, now before we start, I just want to make sure everyone's ready because we haven't had a medbed update for a long time. And I literally got out of a conference call half an hour ago. I had to have breakfast. They always grab me early when I'm not even awake. So I had to have breakfast, which is why I said half an hour. Okay. All right. No readings today. Sorry, this is something entirely different. Everything is going well. Yes, thank you very much, Victoria. You can have the rain. We've had enough rain here. Thank you, Lindy. We will gladly accept it here in Sydney. Not much grass happening. New laptop, Scarlett. I love it. I have never bought anything that I love so much, beside my horses and dogs. Yeah, it's amazing. Love it. It's the perfect color. It's the perfect size. It's fast. I know, I'm rambling. I'm just giving people time to get on, okay, before I release what I've been asked to release. South Africa. Hello. Yeah, no readings today. Yeah. I'll try to send some rain from the Netherlands to Australia. We're almost flushing away. Yeah, I follow a horse rider who is Australian but living in the Netherlands, and he said it rains for like 3 months straight after winter. How the hell do you guys do that? I don't get it. I could not do that. I could not live in that. All right. 338. Okay, I think that's what did I get? What computer did I get? I don't know. I just know that I love it. Give me a second. What did I get? I don't know. A Microsoft one, I think. I don't know the name of it. If you send me a message on Telegram, what computer did you get? What laptop? I'll show you. I'll send you the picture. And just, I'm not a technical person. I was drawn to the color and it fit the price range that I was looking for. I was like, okay, it's a nice color. Yeah, I know all the tech people out there going, why would you choose a laptop for the color? I'm sick of gray and black and silver. Needs a color. So it's like a rose gold color. It's nice. I love it. Okay, now, all right, the news. Enough rambling for today. All right, the news. Okay, so the conference call I came out of, or went into, and then came out of this morning. He was very direct, very, very direct. And he said, I want you to do two things. I said, okay. He said, first of all, I want you to make the announcement that medbeds are only a few short weeks away to the public. Now, timelines have changed. Okay, complete and total overhaul change. Everything's changing up. They want this done. They want the med beds and the technology and replicators. Now, replicators will be given to the projects first. Okay, they'll be given to the projects first, and then it will go out from there. But they want the technology released to the public by Christmas. We're talking the December Christmas, not all the other timeline Christmases. You know, the timeline that we've been on, that everyone believes we've been on. So December 25th in the timeline we've been on for many years. Not the new one that people claim we're on, but the old one. Something like that. The regular Christmas time. Okay. Not just to humanitarians, but released to the public. Okay. Public. Okay. Now, what comes with this also, this is what they want, released to the public by Christmas. Okay. Now, what they have also asked me officially this morning, and they have dabbled in this before, is will I deliver the med beds to the public? Meaning, will I actually physically disclose the med beds to the public? And I said, well, how am I going to do that? And I've been talking about this for a while. And I got confirmation this morning. They have asked me officially to live stream my medbed procedure from start to finish, so that the camera's never off me except when I'm getting changed, and that's, personal. So the scan appointment, from the moment I walk in the building, literally to the moment I'm walking out of the building. So it will all be done in the same day. Okay. So because it's going to be live streamed, the procedures may be slightly different, okay, than what we've been discussing. So I believe they're going to keep it as close as possible to what the public and everybody else will experience, with a few small changes. For example, you won't be able to see the staff member's face. So they'll probably be fully masked up and all that, to protect their own security and safety, and the security and safety of their families. Okay. So I have agreed. I've agreed. So you will get to see the screen. Okay. You'll get to see the whole thing, the scan, how it's done, the screen on the computer, me going through what I want done with my body. Nothing's off limits. Okay. Now, I understand there's a few very personal things that will be discussed before the live stream begins, and that's for my own personal stuff, that the world does not need to know about. It's a little too personal. So that will be on my YouTube channel. I believe it will also be on Truth Social. And I do believe it's going to be on a couple of other platforms managed by the White Hats. Okay, so the Dark Hats won't be able to touch it because it will be in full control of the White Hats. And by that time, Dark Hats should be gone. So, and out. Okay. So there'll be a few things that, the camera will drop to the floor that you won't be able to see, like room numbers and signs on doors and things like that. So there'll be a few things that you won't be able to see for security purposes. But basically, the whole procedure. So from the moment I walk into the building, okay, the camera will be on me, to the scan, sitting down and talking with the medbed team, and then in the waiting room, or preparation area, then actually going in to the med bed and having the camera on me the entire time. No breaks, no nothing, no editing, no nothing, fully live. Okay. Then in the recovery area and going through, seeing me for the first time after my procedure, and then going to this little store, which is basically a room of a replicator to choose some clothes and shoes and things like that for, that fits my new body and whatnot. And then going through all the emotions and all of that. So nothing's off limits except a few private things which will be done before live stream actually begins. And then every couple of days after, I'll be doing a video or live stream, whatever, saying how I feel and updates and things like that. Now, this is something that many people don't believe in, which is why they want it live and not recorded and then go back later. Because when it's live, it's much harder to manipulate and create a fake video. Okay, so they want this done before Christmas. Now, as soon as the live stream starts, okay, I believe that the phone numbers for each country will also be splashed across the screen and all kinds of different things, okay? So I believe that the disclosure of me presenting the medbeds and having my procedure public will be the actual medbed disclosure, and that's when they'll be available. Now, we know that the timelines and information is always changing, okay? It's changed so many times in the last few years. Of course it has to, because we have to keep up to date with what's going on with the world and the level of consciousness, and what people are ready for. And, even the procedure of having a medbed procedure has to be customed and tailored to the level of consciousness of humanity. So it really is a big thing. So if it doesn't happen, the rollout and everything doesn't happen exactly as what we've discussed, that's absolutely okay, because it has to change according to the consciousness, okay, of humanity. It has to. Okay. Now, also a couple of other updates. They have asked me to go back and edit all my videos again about medbeds and make them all available to the public, because this is about to happen and people need to know, and to allow commenting on every single one of my videos, including these spiritual development videos. Now, I turn off commenting on my videos because people, they don't listen, they don't want to watch, they don't want to make the effort to research or learn from themselves, and they think that just by simply writing a comment and asking a question in the comments of a video, that it will be answered for them instead of doing the work. This is why I turn off commenting, because 9 times out of 10, the questions asked in my videos are exactly the same as what I've just been talking about in the videos themselves. And it really is very frustrating, and that is one of my triggers, which is why I do turn commenting off. It's kind of like, you take the child's toy away. This is a really bad analogy, but it's like you take the child's toy away until they make the effort to change their behavior. I want the best for everybody. So my belief is, by removing commenting, you're forced, you have no choice but to go on and look for the information and listen and learn yourself. If you really want it, you'll do that, which is why I do remove the commenting. But I have been asked to keep commenting open and leave all comments there. Don't remove any trolls or negativity or nasty, because the Alliance is dealing with it. Okay. Now, I also removed all my medbed videos and made them private to try and stop the scammers from taking my videos and editing them and then making it sound like medbeds are available, which they are not yet, and then charging people for money. The Alliance also said, don't worry about the scammers. Okay, they are rounding them up and they are dealing with them. Don't worry about them. Forget about them. Okay. There's never ever will be an email for medbed appointments. There will never be a registration fee. There will never be any money handed over for medbed treatment. that never, not once. Okay, so if you're receiving emails and messages regarding medbed appointments or medbed training appointments, it's a scam. Okay, you don't even have to say, "Oh, Skye, I received this. Is it legit?" No, it's not. You don't even have to ask. Okay, it is a scam. So just to recap, so they want this, and oh, that's right. They also said to me that we also want you to meet President Trump before this happens, and would I be open to that? And I said, of course, of course. But it really is happening. So a few short weeks is the timeline they have given me this morning. Okay, that not just available to humanitarians and staff and all that, but actual to the public. Okay, to the everybody. So the disclosure will be that I'm doing my procedure live on this YouTube channel, and there'll be several other platforms that I'm not part of or in control of that the Alliance will be live streaming it to. I can't tell you what channels or anything. I just know it'll be on Truth Social. I believe it'll be on Twitter, which is X now. I don't know. I don't follow it. I think it's X. Every time I click a link from Twitter, it says X. At first, I'm like, what the hell's this shit? But it's X now. I believe it'll be on Facebook as well. But what channels or pages, I don't know. Okay. So yes, it'll all be there. So it'll be shared everywhere. You will not be able to miss it. And yes, don't be shocked when you see my growing body on the screen having my scanning appointment. I said to them ages ago when we danced around this subject and everything, I said to them, I want to have a procedure first to lose some weight so I don't look so bad. And they said, you look exactly like 9 out of 10 other women on the face of this planet. And I went, yeah, but 9 out of 10 women are not going to have their body streamed right across the world. And they said, don't worry about it. It'll just show the amazing change that the med beds actually do. I'm like, okay, that's true. So, maybe you might need to cover your eyes a little bit for that, for that part. But yes, so yes, the RV apparently is very, 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 very imminent. If they do want it available to the public, then yes, by Christmas, it's very, very imminent. So yeah, what else did I have to tell you guys? I think that's it. Okay, so for those wanting to do projects and wanting, sorry, I just got a bit dizzy then. For those wanting to do projects and wanting to work with the med beds and in healing centers, don't forget spiritual development. Okay, 100%. If you're not at very close to 5D vibrational frequency, you will not be able to work with the med beds until you are. Okay, really important stuff. Okay, really important. To be healed by the med beds, it doesn't matter your frequency. However, you will be required to do a little bit of self-development and take care of yourself. If you're not at a higher frequency and you're not already taking care of yourself, you will be required to do that before you jump in a med bed. Because the med beds are not there to heal you. The med beds are there to help you in your healing. Okay, so there is a massive difference. Of course, you're not going to be able to, no matter how much work you do, you're not going to be able to regrow a limb or an organ or something like that, or remove scars or anything. But you do have to show that you're making healthy choices, eating a salad over a chocolate cake. Of course, you can have a chocolate cake, just not choose the chocolate cake for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You do have to show that you are making an effort to improve your life, your health. Okay. Obviously, those with dementia and mental illness and on their deathbed can't do that. So there's no requirements. They go in, they get treated, and then they're required to make healthy changes and things like that. But those who are mentally capable of making the changes and physically capable mentally and physically capable of making those changes will be expected to do so. Like if you're a smoker, make an effort to quit. If you're drinking, make an effort to quit. Addicted to drugs and all kinds of other stuff, you need to show that you're making an effort to quit, so that when you come out of the med bed, you're not just going to go back and do the same destructive behavior. Otherwise, why have your med bed procedure in the first place? You might as well remain the same if you're going to keep the same choices. So this is what they want to make sure. If you're going to have a med bed treatment, then you are committed to being healthy, and you're committed to making the changes necessary. Okay, Bernadette, what about eating meat? What about it? If your body resonates with it, then eat it. Okay, if it doesn't, then don't. Okay, so I'll just go back through the comments. There are a lot, so bear with me. Oh dear, I knew there'd be a lot of comments. So yeah, my medbed videos, all my videos will be public again, and commenting will be available on all of them. Okay. All right, let's just go through. Okay. Okay, one thing that has been asked several times. Now, oh, that's right, I'll go through that too. When the redemption appointments come out, okay, when you go to your redemption appointment, these are for the people that have foreign currency like Zim, Dong, Dinar, those things to exchange for project or humanitarian funding. Not just if you have a project, you actually have to have currency to get to a redemption appointment. If you don't, then no redemption appointment. Okay. Now, at the redemption appointment, you will either receive information at the redemption appointment or within 24 to 48 hours after the redemption appointment on how to apply to have med beds in your project. Okay. Now, when you do receive this information, okay, I believe it will be like an application form. Okay, you fill it out, you return it, follow the instructions. I don't know what it is, I haven't seen it. And then they will contact you again, and you'll need to attend a 3 to 5 day conference. Okay, I say 3 to 5 days because this is what they told me ages ago, and they haven't changed it. Okay, let's just say 4 days. Let's just go the middle and say 4 days. It might be 3 days, it might be 5 days, but let's just say 4. Makes no sense for 3 to 5 when you can say 4. Let's just say 4-day conference. All right, and they'll give you the details. You must attend in person, regardless of what's going on. Now, if you cannot attend that particular time, you have to notify them, and they will organize with you another conference to go to. If you do not attend one conference, you will not be approved for med beds in your project. Now, these conferences, there'll be many around the world. What countries and all, I don't know. Okay, I don't know. So you have to attend this conference where they will go through with the room sizes, they will go through the responsibilities, the security stuff, absolutely everything, staff numbers, you name it, they will go through with it with you at the conference. Okay. Then either at the conference or within a week or so after the conference, you'll receive either yes, you have approval, or no, you don't. Not everybody will be approved because this is 5D technology and it is extremely advanced technology. Some people just don't have the level of responsibility or whatever consciousness to be in charge of this technology, or to have this kind of technology in their possession. Okay, because you're the one funding the centers, so you're the one that's responsible for it. Okay, so they're not just going to give it to people who just think it's a cool technology and I'll have it in my centers. Okay, you need to be responsible and consciously aware enough to be responsible for this kind of technology. Okay, and then after that, once you receive approval, then the military will be or the military alliance, whoever's doing it, I'm sure it's the military, they will be in contact with you to help you with whatever you need to make sure your center is ready to receive the beds. Then they will organize a time and day with you to come and install the beds and go through with you of everything. Okay, so really simple stuff. You're not going to be doing this alone. So do your projects, okay, do your designs and everything. Just be aware that you probably will need to make some changes after the conference. Okay, so have an idea of what you're doing, but just be open to changes. Okay, leave room. All right, don't do your ideas after. Do them now, but be open to change because it will change. Alrighty. Oh yeah, there's 3 types of beds. Okay, it's been so long ago, like 5 months or 6 months ago, that they gave me this. I have to remember, I haven't revisited it since they gave it to me. So 3 types of beds. The first one is like you just lay on a table, and then a holographic image appears above you and of you, so you're kind of looking at yourself, and I'll put the link in the description to the other video where I describe it. I don't know. It's been so long since I've revisited it. And that's a general healing bed, I think. Okay, the second bed, I think, if I remember, does organ and limb regrowth and all that kind of stuff. And that one you lay on a table, and there's this big circular beam that goes around the table, and that does the healing. Again, I'll put in the link. I described all of this in another video in more detail. I can't remember. And the third one is age regression, where it's like a full capsule that you go in. Okay. Now the animal healing chambers. Okay. Small, medium, and large. So small does like cats, dogs, foxes, budgies. Oh, that's right. Some of you don't know what budgies are. Little birds. I did a session the other day for someone who had no idea what a budgie is, because you don't have budgies in that country. Yeah, little tiny colored birds. And then medium for like sheep, goats, small donkeys, miniature horses, those kind of animals. And then you have the large one, which is the size of a regular horse stable, so 3.6 by 3.6 meters, which does horses, cows, those sorts of animals. Now, marine life will have different technology. Okay, totally different technology. Pardon me. And larger animals that is too big to fit in the large animal healing chamber will have other technology. So elephants, giraffes, rhinos. Rhino might fit. Probably too long. They will have other technologies to use. You'll also have emergency technology for animals and humans. So you can go to an accident scene or a horse with a broken leg, and this technology will be able to stabilize the person or the animal so that they can travel comfortably to a medbed center and then get treated. Okay. People with mental illness, how do we go about them? It depends on the mental illness. Now, there will be teams that will deal with people that are scared. I had one lady the other day that I think I'm going to generalize here because it's a bit more personal, that her daughter doesn't like hospitals and is mentally not well. How would that happen? They want the healing, but would not be willing to go and be healed, but definitely want to be healed. The military alliance, they have ways to deal with that. So specialist teams would be involved in that person's care, okay, getting them to the healing center, the medbed center, and getting them treated. So dementia and all of that, okay. There's a solution for everything, a solution for everyone and everything. So do not panic, okay. Do not worry that, oh, what if this person doesn't want this, or my so-and-so is too scared. Don't worry, we've got specialist teams that will handle all those kinds of complications. Okay. So yes, I will put the link in the description to that other video, but really just go through and scroll my channel. Give me an hour after I finish this live stream so I can make the videos all public again, and then you'll find all the information there. Okay. I brought black underwear today. Oh my god, the black underwear saga. Black underwear. Now, the reason why the Alliance has requested everybody that can, okay, wear black underwear for the scan procedure, not for the medbed procedure, just for the scan, is because the scan can see through clothes and everything. But when you're sitting down with the medbed team and you're looking at the screen, the black underwear highlights the image of your body on the screen. Okay, it's something like that. It's some technical thing on the screen for the scanning procedure. It's really simple. Just women, a black bra or sports bra, and underpants, undies. For men, undies, black undies, not boxer shorts, just undies. Okay. The scan procedure is about 45 seconds long. So if you can't wear a bra for whatever reason, just put it on when you get there. There's going to be bathrooms there. There's going to be change rooms there. If you need assistance, there'll be staff there to help you. Okay, just put it on. And then when you finish the scan, before you see the medbed team, take it off. It really is that simple. It's, if men have a problem down in their crotch area, it's 45 seconds long. I'm pretty sure that you can handle 45 seconds. Just saying. Okay. And same with women. If you want to wear a bikini, just make sure it's black. Very simple. Men, if you want to wear budgie smugglers, just make sure it's black. Really, 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 really simple stuff. Really simple stuff. Okay, it's not a big deal. If you're making a big deal out of purchasing and wearing black underwear for 45 seconds, you got a lot of shit going on up here. Seriously. Honestly, how this is even an issue, I don't know. But hey, no one's yet to work out human consciousness, so who the hell knows? Right. Okay, moving on. Okay. You would be a very good choice to deliver this technology to the public. Oh, thank you, Victoria. You said way back medbed possible same day as appointment. Yes. Okay. For humanitarians going to redemption appointments, yeah, medbed procedure may well be possible on the same day as your redemption appointment. So you go, you have your redemption appointment, and off you go to your medbed appointment. Yeah, that's very, very possible. Oh, that wind is cold. Oh, it's supposed to be summer. No, spring. Almost summer. Is it possible to have the subtitles in written English? Yes, Luca. When the live stream finishes, give it a couple of hours and subtitles will be there. Subtitles don't come up during live streams, so I believe. Okay. Let's see. Will humanitarians still go first before the general public? Look, I believe they will. I believe they will. Because in order to release the technology, the redemption appointments have to have happened. So yes, it should be that way, that humanitarians go before the public. It should. Some humanitarians will be going with the public, but will take priority over the public, if that makes any sense at all. Just so they can get their project going. Unless someone comes in that's been decapitated in a truck crash or something like that, then obviously they're going to take priority over. What was that? Oh my god.
Sorry.
Get the shit out of me. This place is insane. Oh my god, someone throwing bags from upstairs. Okay. Rightio. So let's continue. Will YouTube allow that? Yes, because the white hats will be in charge of the live stream. So, yes. Okay, I did hear ages ago that these particular platforms will be taken over for the duration of that particular live stream, and perhaps certain threats will be put in place that they cannot touch it. Okay, so yeah, they're very persuasive. Okay, that's what I've been told anyway. Humble tears flowing here. Oh my god, yeah, Patricia, it's pretty cool. Okay. Thank you for agreeing with this for us to see. Yeah, and yeah, I just want to disappear and just, but for the rest of my life. So yes. Yeah. So yes, get your black underwear. Okay. What about the humanitarians who go to RV? What about the humanitarians who go to RV? Do they have to wait till December? Because I thought with humanitarians they could use beds ASAP. Yeah, I still believe humanitarians are going first. Is it sickest first? Okay, Regina. So triage. Okay, if you've ever worked in a medical or emergency field, everybody will be triaged. Okay, let's just quickly run through. So when the phone numbers, national phone numbers, are released to each country, ring the phone number. Okay, you will talk to someone on the other end of the phone. It won't be a recording, it will be an actual person. So they will ask you a few questions of your age, your health status, your location, that kind of thing. And while you're talking, they'll be entering your details into the quantum computer. Okay. So that quantum computer will place you at a location that's nearest you, or if you require something special, okay, like a specialist team or something like that, they'll place you where you need to be, and they'll put you in the time and the day that you need to be. Okay. So if you're in a location that has hardly any person or any people there, you're going to get in really quick, like maybe within a week. If you're in a large city with a very large population, it might be 2 to 3 months. Okay. People on their deathbed, in coma, palliative, extremely elderly, extremely sick, heart transplant, liver, organ transplant, C4, or quadriplegics, brain injuries, those kinds of people that are very unwell, let's just say unwell, they obviously will be first. Okay. Now, if you have your appointment, let's just say your appointment is next Thursday, and you're booked in at 2 p.m. For your actual procedure, not your scan. You've already been through your scan. Let's just say you've been through your scan, and your procedure's at 2 p.m. next Thursday. But a major accident has just happened, and there's a bunch of bodies broken and bleeding and everything. Your appointment may not be till 6, 7 p.m. Or, they have to take emergency cases before you. They absolutely have to. Okay, so from my understanding, that's right. It comes down to also those who have been, the last couple of years. I can't say because YouTube will go, we don't like that very much. See you later. I think I've already got 1 or 2 strikes against my channel. Like that very much. See you later. I think I've already got 1 or 2 strikes against my channel. Doesn't matter. Whatever. So they haven't said anything more about this. So they haven't said anything more about this, so I take it still stands that those who chose to, for whatever reason, will obviously get their appointment, but will be after those who are of similar seriousness in their health wise. So if you have a bunch of people that have a missing limb, those who chose this will go after those who chose not to. Okay. If you have a bunch of diabetics, those who chose this will go after those who chose not to. Okay, does that make sense? This is because it's a choice. Okay, no matter the reason, doesn't matter if you were forced or not, it was still a choice. Okay. And I discussed this the other day with the Alliance, and they said, just imagine if you had a lifelong autoimmune disease that you battled with your whole life, and then someone who chose that, got in before you because they suddenly developed it when you've been having it your whole life. And it's also about making sure that for those who chose it and didn't do any research or anything, and this gets in very, very controversial. Okay, it's very controversial. I'm just relaying what they've said. Okay. Those who didn't do any research and just went and got it, it's all about taking responsibility for choices. Yes, you were lied to, but everyone has a choice to research. I mean, we research our kids' education, we taking responsibility for choices. Yes, you were lied to, but everyone has a choice to research. I mean, we research our kids' education, we research, we go online and look at the procedure and see what the doctor's talking about and all of that. We research everything except that. So it's all about accepting responsibility for our choices so that we don't make the same mistake again. And it's part of the awakening. Okay, it is actually part of the awakening. So it is what it is. Of course, if you have chosen it and you are very, very sick, you're going to get treated as soon as possible. So many people don't like this, and that's okay. But this is coming from the Galactics as well, that people have to take responsibility for their choices, and this is one of those things. Doesn't mean that you're not qualified for medbed. It just means that you need to go after those who have the similar issues that chose not to get it. Okay. Now, children and elderly and the sick that it was given to by someone else's choice is not considered this. Okay, they're not considered that. They're considered that. Okay, so they don't fall into any kind of category like that. So if a nursing home just went around and did that to everyone, then they're considered that. You know what I mean? So yeah, it is controversial and a lot of people don't like it, but it is what it is. Okay, this is part of the awakening. And people have to accept that, and they have to deal with the consequences of choices regardless of how that choice was made. Okay, whether it was to keep your job, you still made that choice to keep your job, where many people chose to not keep their job. Okay, doesn't matter the situation. What matters is that it was chosen. Okay, that's all they're taking into consideration. Doesn't matter the situation. What matters is that it was chosen. Okay, that's all they're taking into consideration. Okay. All right, moving on. Okay, now medbeds heal everything physical. Everything. It doesn't matter what it is. Okay, everything physical. Doesn't matter if it's a stroke. Doesn't matter if it's a missing organ, a missing lung. It makes no difference. Teeth, eyes, hair, fingernails, toenails, skin mole. Makes no difference what it is. If it's physical or has a physical cause, it will be healed. Okay, so there's no need to ask about your personal issues. Is it physical cause? Yes, it will be healed. Okay. healed. Okay. Let's see. Just going through comments. Sometimes you have to show them. My family still don't believe anything I've said. Yeah, that's pretty much everyone's family. Okay. How will the information be sent to the public? You're watching it. How many med beds per country or state? Patriots Party, that depends on the number of people in the country or state. It's population demand, not a set number. Let's see. I have friends who have fallen for the scam. A lot of people have. A lot. The one I heard the most was a lady sold her truck for $15,000 to pay for medbed treatment. One guy was told he needed to go to Japan, so he left his job and went to Japan. $12,000, I think it was, $12,000 later. You know, it's so sad, but this is what happens when people do not ask for proof. This is what happens when people don't do research, okay, and they just believe what they're told. Again, it's part of the awakening. And that is really, really hard for some people to swallow, but it is there to wake you up. Yes, you've got criminals taking people's money and preying on the innocent and desperate, but it is part of the awakening to wake you up from this slumber, to get you to think, to get you to switch on the brain again after so many years of the bad guys switching it off. Okay, so it's like an electrician trying to turn the light on that just won't turn on. Okay, he's got to try many different things. And as he's trying to try to turn the light on, it's flickering. Okay, that's what the scams are. They're flickering the lights on. And then once you've been scammed, you realize that, oh, now suddenly the light pops on. Okay, so as much as I hate to say it, the scammers are useful to help people to realize, to wake up their brain again. Okay, because the bad guys put us to sleep for so long, and now we're just learning to use our brain again. So it is actually, I hate to say it, it is a good thing. Okay, it's getting people more aware. Let me see. Meet Trump, your name is cleaned. Not so much. Trump puts the bad guys in the spotlight all the time. So, just saying. That's why I was thinking, oh, yeah, maybe, maybe not. So many people think I'm a fraud and whatnot. Think what you like, I can only control how I respond to you. How you see me is your responsibility. It's up to you. All right, moving on. All right. So many comments. I like this one. This one's good. Spiritual says that whatever we give out, we get back. As in, what we sow, we shall also reap. I only pray that you are telling us the truth. Paula, I am telling you the 100% truth as I know it. I know it. I am fooling no one, not even myself. I'm giving the information precisely as I receive it. And I can tell the difference because I've been doing this a bloody long time, of when it is misinformation and when it's not. I get a lot of misinformation. 90% of the information I receive is deliberate misinformation, which is why I say there's no updates. Otherwise, I'd be giving information several times a day. And I would receive more hate because it is misinformation, and I know it is, which is why I don't give it. So, there you have it. Will it be possible to learn a galactic language? Luca, I guess that depends on your level of consciousness. Are you ready for a galactic language? Do you have a purpose for the galactic language? Why did they change the access to medbed plan for humanitarians? I don't think they did, Don. I don't think they have. This is regarding the public. Okay. All right. I think that's it. Do the galactics talk to you physically, or is it through remote viewing? I don't do much remote viewing. It's not something I do much. Same with astral traveling. I used to do a lot of that. Not much. Not much. So mostly the galactics, mostly telepathic. Okay, because I am a telepath. So mostly telepathic. Sometimes I'll meet somebody, and they will just look at me, and all the information will be downloaded as I'm passing them by. So yeah, physically and telepathy. Okay. Can we take our pets to be healed? Oh, okay. Now, what I want you guys to understand is when you book to make your appointment, you cannot take anybody else with you to be healed at your appointment. Okay, a lot of people think I book my appointment, I can take my dependents with me. No, every single person and animal needs to have their own appointment booked, because they're leaving for the scan appointment. They're leaving about 40 to 45 minutes for each person. Okay, animals will be less, but each person. So if you bring 2 or 3 people with you, expecting to have their appointment with you, that's going to throw the entire day out. Remember, you're going to a medical appointment. You're not just going to a lunch stand. Okay, it is a medical appointment. So each person has to have their own appointment. So when you book up to make your stand, okay, it is a medical appointment. So each person has to have their own appointment. So when you book up to make your appointment, you can also book a pet or a loved one's appointment as well. But understand, their appointment will be separate to yours. Okay. You may go in with them, they may come in with you, but each appointment will be for one person only. And a pet will most likely be at a different location, maybe even next door, but a different location to the human appointments. Okay. So very important to remember. Okay. So very important to remember. All right. Very important. Shake your computer, it's buffering. I ain't shaking my laptop. It's brand new. No way. I like my laptop. Okay. All right. I might leave it there. Some people say they can't hear me. That's okay. I might leave it there. I only plan to do 45 minutes anyway. Um, all right. So just remember, So just remember, okay, the Alliance wants the medbeds released to the public by this. So just remember, okay, the Alliance wants the medbeds released to the public by this Christmas, not next Christmas, this one, December 25th, 2023, of the usual calendar that everybody knows, okay, not the calendar that the truthers are talking about, but the public calendar, okay? So, yes, all right, and the disclosure will be me having my medbed procedure public, okay, live streamed, okay, live streamed, not recorded and uploaded, but live streamed, okay, from start to finish. All right, so yeah, check back in an hour of my YouTube channel and all my videos should be back there with commenting. I'm not going to reply to comments, but I'm just not going to delete them or turn off commenting. Okay, so just be aware of that. And my dog's about to go nuts, I think. Nope, all good. So yeah, all good. Okay, so everybody have a beautiful day and yeah, enjoy. Remember, keep your vibrations high. Don't worry about haters. They won't be part of your life anyway, so let them hate and leave them be. All right, take care, everyone, and have a beautiful, blessed day. Bye.